Hi everyone, it's Mac here. Right, this time we're going to be looking at followers. I'm going to do a special one on followers. There are loads and loads and loads and loads of followers, and if you've got something like Ultimate Follower Overhaul, you can have loads and loads of followers with you. You don't have to just have the default one that you get with the standard game if you've got other mods. So we're going to look at just a handful, and we're going to start here with the Girls of Skyrim by Dovahkiin. 4 lovely ladies which can be found in Riverwood in the Sleeping Giant. They're all in there together. This is the first one, Lila. Now obviously with all mods, before you just download and plug them in, you should make sure that you check to see if there's dependencies. These ones, for example, I believe use Apache here and a couple of things, so you're going to want to check those out before just plugging them in. Here's Michelle and her stats. You've basically got a kind of a tanky type, a DPSy type, a castery type and a roguey type. So that's what you get with this little pack. But as you can see, they're quite diverse, not only to look at, but if you are actually paying attention to the stats, they are subtly different as well. And you can obviously give them armor to wear, so they can look different as you go through the game. This is the default armor that they're wearing at the moment, and this is Misha and her default armor, and as you can see, she's a much more thievery type, but yeah, and obviously they keep up and stuff, and here they are out and about in the world. Now I found that I wanted to replace their armor quite quickly because I found it a little bit dull to start with, apart from Michelle. But as you can see, they are pretty good at getting involved, no messing about. These are literally just followers though. If you've got Ultimate Follower Overhaul, you can obviously configure whether they're essential or not. Now here's a little fella who doesn't quite do the same. He doesn't get join in on the fighting, and he's found on High Hogratha, as you saw. And here he is. He's a little Dover chicken. Really awesome little guy. Has a huge carry space for a tiny little thing. Look at that little backpack. Jesus. But yeah, he is found on the stairs on the way up to the first time when you go to see the Greybeards. He's just lurking around on the stairs, so you just have a chat with him, and he comes joins you. You can get him to follow you quite easily. Now here is the main difference between him and the previous companions. He doesn't get involved at all. He just stands there while his master is getting beaten to death by crabs. Look at him. He's not even trying, not even a peck, nothing. So yeah, I suppose I have to own them for you. Right, so yeah, but he's pretty good as a pack mule, really good. Caden Thrace by Archangel 87. Now it's in the Drunken Huntsman in Whiterun. This is it, the one nearest the door. Now he's more of a kind of a spellsword, destruction-y kind of battle magey type, but this isn't the default armor that he wears, by the way. He wears the evil mastermind armor, I believe, when he's first put in. But here's his stats. He's really, I've found, really well balanced. He's not too over the top. He gets involved. He's quite good at acting defensively. You'll notice him backing away. He uses his sword when things get close, yeah, but his default is to kind of back away. So you can see it now, he's keeping his distance quite well. He's not getting surrounded by mobs. And he's pretty good when they come in close. So yeah, a good companion to have with you if you just like having the one companion. And now, Dover Bear companion. A gigantic bear with a helmet on. I love this guy. So he's in Riften, in being Barb, and he's not so hard to miss in there, as you can see. And when you speak to him, he just comes and joins you, no questions, no nothing. He just says that he'll come and kick some ass with you. So yeah, so I wondered whether, because obviously he's a bear, whether he'd actually mount up when I use, because I use convenient horses. But no, he just stayed and just followed me like the dogs do, for example, on that. So although he was very, very loud as he was running behind me, and here he is fighting, and check this out for an awesome ability. Look at this. Oh my god, goodbye. Jesus. Yeah, he's a beast. So if you've got a mage or something that's maybe a little bit weak, or you're trying to learn how to play it, this guy would be awesome for that, because he is pretty much like a tank. And look at him, he owns stuff. He's really good. A little bit OP at times, but to be honest, it doesn't matter, it's fun. And he's quite a cool companion. And well, yeah, he does like to sleep a lot. If you stand still for too long, he just takes the opportunity to go and have a sleep. What's so wrong with that, eh? Oh, Dover Bear. Next one is Slave Pack Riekling Porter by Prometheus TS. Now, this obviously requires Dragonborn, and it's to the west of Raven Rock on a separate island called Whack Whack Island, which is to the west of Earthstone. And there is the island in the background over there. Now, he's not one that you can just go and pick up straight away. To start with, you get a quest, and basically he's decided that he's declared this island as his own. It's his own republic, the Whack Whack Island. Unsurprisingly, he's called Whack Whack, but unfortunately he's got a little bit of hassle from a particular bear who's stolen his rucksack. So you do that little mini quest. It's all on the tiny island, takes no time at all, and obviously once you complete that, he's quite happy to come with you. Now, the difference between the chicken and this guy are quite big. For one thing, his rucksack's a lot bigger. It's about the same size as he is. Look at it, god damn. But the difference is he gets involved, and he uses his little Riekling spear and kind of runs up and owns some stuff. And here he is owning some of his own brethren, for God's sake. But obviously, yeah, you do need to have the Dragonborn DLC, otherwise you can't even get to where he is. But he's pretty nice. He's not over the top. As you can see, he's hitting these guys a few times, and they're not exactly like getting one shot, you know, so he's not too OP or anything. But obviously, you know, I might have to get involved and school those. Now this one, Vilja in Skyrim by Emma. Now Vilja, I believe, is a character from Oblivion. It's a while ago since I've played it, and she's in the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. There she is in the corner. Now this, as a companion, is superb. There's quite a large quest chain that you can get involved with her, and it starts off fairly mild and gets quite bigger. She's very configurable. There's also an extension to allow her to dress differently and behave differently in the Dragonborn DLC. You can go through these particular configurations here, as you can see, about, you know, how she fights and stuff like that. You can decide, for example, if you want to get rid of her for a bit, you can say go and wait for me in Riften, or go and wait for me in Riverwood, or go and wait for me. She, you know, you can configure her to do that, and she'll do that. But the good thing with her is that she's quite well balanced for a fighting companion, but the quest side of things has been done really well. She's quite a chatty individual. You can have conversations with her, you can configure her, but she does get involved, and the quests are quite fun, quite diverse, and it's one of those companions I can imagine you keeping around for quite a while. But as you can see, she's not over the top when it comes to OP. She can get owned. So there you go. Now there are lots and lots of companion mods, and I'm sorry if I've missed yours out. I'll maybe do Followers Focus number 2, but just to give some other people a decent roundup of some of the companion mods that are out there, you should check them out. There's some really good skins, lots of translations for the mods. Make sure you always subscribe or endorse to the companions, and double check those dependencies, really important. And I shall leave you with a little bit of companion ownage, and I shall see you next time for some more Skyrim mods. Have me. Goodbye.